Okay, so hopefully, okay, so you guys should be able to see the Coach Online Office. I'm on Tevis's account. So basically tonight, I was going to talk about the leadership ladder, which I'm still going to do, but I also wanted to talk a little bit about what is offered on our Team Beachbody website, because even as a coach that's been here for 2 years, I was looking at it the other day, and just like all the tools that we have offered to us on here is just amazing and definitely need to be used. So, first off, let's talk about the leadership ladder a little bit. So if you are a new coach, or you're just starting out, you have some benchmarks that you definitely need to be setting your goals as. This is just, the leadership ladder is a way for you to set goals and move your business forward. It's kind of those benchmarks that you need to be looking at every month and what you need to do to get there. So looking at Tevis's, he is an Emerald coach. So he hasn't hit the $100 mark this month. He's at 0. Success Club 5, he hasn't hit Success Club 5. And he did hit Emerald. So this benchmark he has completed. So those are the only 3 he has to complete. If there was these other 3 down here, he would have to hit those. But right now, since he is just a business starter, or he doesn't have a benchmark yet, and he's shooting for a business starter, he only has these 3 benchmarks to hit. So he should have $100 this month. He should be hitting Success Club 5 at least, and he should be at least a coach. So if he had these 3 things, if he was making $100 and he hit Success Club, he would become a business starter. And then next month there would be, new benchmarks for him to hit. So these are your things that you need to be setting a goal as. So if it says $100, that should be at least your goal for the month. If it says Success Club 5, you need to set that as a goal. And if you are not, obviously you're a coach, so that one obviously isn't really, you already hit that one. But if it said Emerald Coach, then your goal should be Emerald Coach. So those are just great benchmarks for you to be hitting and keeping your business in line. And all of them play a part in each other. So your commission increases when you hit Success Club 5. Your income increases when you are an Emerald Coach. The more week leg volume you have down here at the bottom, the more money you make. The more people with that become team leaders on your team, obviously the more you make. So those are just how you look at it and how you look at yourself and grade yourself on that. But if you want to know the next benchmarks and the next ranks in the leadership ladder, you are going to go to news and training, and then you're going to go to training. And this is the part that I want everyone to really take, a look at, because this stuff is seriously gold. And like I said, I've been a coach for a long time, and I'm just realizing, wow, if everyone would just take a look at this, it's literally Coach Basics, but even more than Coach Basics, and it will really help you set your goals for the month and really help you to achieve those goals. So we're just gonna, hold on. Come on. Hurry up. Okay, so we're just gonna look at Emerald to Ruby, because everyone is obviously a coach already. So it says, number 1, as an Emerald and Ruby coach, you should be a team builder. So that's those benchmarks we were just talking about. The more that you hit the different ranks that you're going to get. And this one, you should be a team builder. So number 1, it gives you an exact list of what you should be doing every single month. It's telling you the activities that you should be doing to grow your business and move it forward, because this is all to prepare you to be diamond. So continue your coach activities. So if you look over coach, you should be continuing those activities, but then in addition, you should be developing relationships through people you already know. So building those relationships, focus on getting customers good results. So your challenge groups, focusing on making those really good and getting people involved, hosting challenge groups, like I just said, sponsoring new coaches and getting them in a Coach Basics group. So it's already telling you this, and we have a new Coach Basics that's starting on Monday, and we're going to start doing those every month. So I'm going to set a certain day every month that those will be ran, and so you can get your coaches in those. Or if you want to plug them into Coach Basics 2016, like all of you who are plugged in, you can do that too. You need to be enrolling in an Emerald to Diamond training, because at this point it's saying you are already Emerald. So you need, or Ruby. So you need to get in an Emerald to Diamond training with your Upline Diamond coach. Like I said, we're going to start that new coach boot camp. It's going to run for 14 days. Then we're going to do a 7-day Emerald training. So if you're not Emerald yet, definitely stick with it and go through that Emerald training. And then we're going to host an Emerald to Diamond training. So we're going to do it in order so that everyone can go through this process together, so that we can come out in the end, once all this training is over, to be diamond. So we're going to be following this stuff. So helpful activities. These are things that are going to help you achieve these things up here. Scheduling a power hour, focusing 1 hour a day on your business. Post personal development books you're reading on social media. So start sharing inspiration that you're getting from your personal development book. Invite people to your Upline Coach opportunity presentations. We do those in Juvo every month on the 4th Thursday of every month. So you should be inviting to those so that they can hop on and, share the opportunity with them. Recognize your coaches for earning Success Club points. If your coaches get 1 Success Club point, they need to be recognized for that and be cheered on. So make sure that you are doing that. You need to be sending thank you messages to your customers, whether that's an email or you want to send them a postcard or whatever it is. Make sure that you're thanking your customers for being your customer and trusting you in their journey. Host and invite people to free clean eating challenge groups. This is totally up to you. I don't do free clean eating groups, but I definitely hone in on my challenge groups and invite to them every single day. So, like I said, these are the things you should be doing. If you are an Emerald coach or you want to get to Emerald, these are things you have to be doing. So what should you know as an Emerald to Ruby? It's giving you exactly the things that you should be knowing at this point. Number 1, how to convert customers to coaches. So if you're running challenge groups and helping them get results, you should know, how to talk to them and help them to understand that they can coach, because they're getting amazing results. And that's what we do as coaches, is we just, have our journey and we share that journey with others. So they're already doing what it takes to be a coach. They just aren't a coach yet. So converting them, how to successfully onboard new coaches. So what do I do when I get a new coach? You should be knowing this stuff. So if you don't know how to successfully get a new coach started, you need to get with your coach, start talking to them of how you do it, Google it, YouTube it, whatever you have to do. These are the things that you need to know. Social media. At this point, you need to know how to create content to attract your followers and expand onto other social media platforms. So pick a social media platform that you are good at. If it's Instagram or it's Facebook or Twitter or whatever it is, stick with that one, get really good at it, start posting that content that is going to catch other people's eye and inspire them, and then you can start moving into other platforms. You need to know how to use the business activity tracker. If you don't know what that is, it's in this training somewhere. I think it's in Getting Started. So you need to know how to use that. Basically, you need to know how to track your stuff every day. You need to get a system down of how you need to track your stuff. Okay, so you also need to know Coach Online Office reports, preferred placement, which is where your next coach is going to go. You need to know how to do that. Personally sponsored and commission reports. So you need to know all that stuff. It tells you right there. You need to know the compensation plan, which is, again, in your Coach Online Office. And it tells you what do you need to know in the compensation plan. You need to know your rank structure. You need to know preferred placement and team cycle bonuses and what they are. So you can go right here to go. There's a link right there for you to get there. Okay, so next thing is, what do you need to be learning? Okay, at this point, as an Emerald coach, what do you need to be learning? It's all right here. It tells you what skill it is, what the skill is, and then it gives you training to learn exactly what those things are. So, recruiting new coaches, how to do this, it tells you right here, right here. All of this stuff is gold, but you have to use it and you have to implement it. So, once you learn all your skills that you need to know, this is where the team or the leader ladder comes into play. These are the benchmarks as an Emerald to Ruby coach that you need to be hitting. You at least need to be making $250 a month. You need to be hitting Success Club 5. You need to be an Emerald coach or higher. You should have 2 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point. Your week leg volume should be at least 200. And then you don't need team leaders at this point. So this is to be a team builder. These are the things that you have to be a team builder. And obviously, the more you grow in that team or that leader ladder, the more money you're going to make, the more, the higher you're going to be in ranking. So, and also like at Summit, there's special things like special parties that you get to go to if you are, a team. I can't think of the next one, but the higher you are up, the more things you get to do, the more money you make, the more rank you are. So these benchmarks are huge for you. And it goes the same with Diamond, 1 star. It goes all the way up to 15 star. These are the things that you need to be doing. Obviously, you're going to, as a Diamond coach, you're going to continue the Coach and Emerald activities. And then it goes through everything that you need to do, know, learn, and what benchmarks you should be hitting. So if you are an Emerald coach, number 1, you need to get those Emerald things that you're supposed to be doing and knowing and learning, and you need to do those things. And once you have learned those and you have mastered those things as an Emerald coach, then you can start looking at Diamond and be like, well, I want to get to Diamond, so these are the things I need to be doing. So first, master whatever level you're on. So if you are just a coach right now, then you go to coach and you master these things right here that it's telling you to do. And it literally gives you exactly what you should be doing as a new coach. You need to be connecting with people you already know in person and on social media. So liking and commenting on their stuff that they're posting on Facebook, building that relationship, engaging with them every day. Invite people to your challenge group. Sell at least 3 challenge packs each month. That's hitting Success Club 5. Drink your Shakeology and work out every single day. Invest 10 minutes a day in personal development. Enroll in a new Coach Basics group with your sponsor. We're starting that on Monday. Listen to the National Wake Up Calls every Monday. Attend training events, so Super Saturday. And if you don't know what these things are, you can just click on these links and it will take you exactly where you need to go to know what those things are. So, and then you need to review coach training. So if you completed your coach training, your new coach training, then review it until you master it. And then it's telling you down here activities that you should be doing as a new coach. So if you have no idea where to begin, you don't know what you're doing as a new coach, number 1, take ownership of your business. This is now your business. It's time for you to show up. And although your coach is here to support you and guide you and lead you through this process, it's up to you to show up. We can't make you show up, just like we can't make our challengers show up in their workout. It's up to them to press play and do it. We can give them all the tools and resources, but if they don't do it, then they're not going to see results. No matter what I tell them, if they just don't do it, they're not going to see results. And it's the same with this business. No matter the training that you go through, no matter the team calls that you show up to, no matter what your coach tells you to do every single day, if you don't show up and you don't implement these things, nothing's going to change in your business. Nothing is going to grow. So show up, do these things. This is exactly what you should be doing if you are a new coach. If you are a new coach at this level, do these things every single day like it's telling you to do. Do the activities that it's telling you to do. Start learning these things that it's telling you to know. learn how to do these things, and then start hitting these benchmarks. And when you do this, when you follow this exact step, I promise you that your business will grow, but it takes you really implementing these things. You can't just do one of these things on here, like drinking your Shakeology and working out every day. Although that's going to help you with your health and fitness, it's not going to move your business forward if you just do that and nothing else. You have to do it all. You have to give time to this. And, like it's telling you, 10 minutes in personal development, 10 minutes. Do it while you're in the car, while you're in the shower, while you're cooking dinner. Listen to it, whatever you have to do to get it done. These activities right here, you can knock these out in 30 minutes. Obviously, the National Wake Up Call is like 30 minutes, but you can listen to the National Wake Up Call while you're doing your workout, or you can listen to the National Wake Up Call while you're inviting to your challenge groups. So do these things, start learning them, start using these resources that are available to you, and I promise you that it will all fall into place, but you have to show up and you have to do them. So does anyone have any questions about what we just went over, or maybe there's something on the training that you're concerned about or you don't understand? You want me to go over anything, guys?
My internet was cutting really, really bad at the very beginning, so I'm going to have to go back and watch the very beginning. But is this going to be a part of the new Coach Basics that we're starting tomorrow, or is this added to it?
So the new Coach Basics, basically, it is this stuff, but we're going to dig a little bit deeper. So connect with people you already know in person and on social media. We're going to do that, but it's not going to say connect with people you already know in person on social media. We're going to dive into social media, and that's one of the very first things that we're going to do in our new coach training, because social media is huge. That's where you grow your business. So we're starting at the very basics of just sharing your journey on social media and how to do that, because it's very important. So making your Facebook page public, that's one of the very first things we're going to go over, because we don't, as new coaches, I know a lot of people have fears of doing that. We don't get the point of having a public page, but it's important. So we're going to go through the basics of social media. We're not going to talk about content really yet until the end, but right now we're just focusing on the basics of it. And then throughout the training, we'll just go over these things slowly. So we'll talk about challenge packs and all of that stuff, but it is kind of like new Coach Basics 2016, but this is a whole different training. I didn't take anything from that. There probably is stuff that is similar, but this is not, I didn't take any content from there, so it's not like an exact repetition of it.
Okay, yeah, that was going to be my next question, was if you have, Matthew, if you have any new coaches that are coming in that have not gone through the 2016 Coach Basics, do you recommend that they still do that on top of doing the new Coach Basics that we're doing, or how do you recommend they go about that? Because I know we have at least one, if not several, on the team that are brand new.
Yeah, I would just do this for now, because I know as a new coach it gets very overwhelming. So I would just plug them into our new Coach Basics and Too Ambitious to Quit. And then they're obviously going to be learning, because we're going to, after this 14 days is up of new Coach Basics, then we're going to go into the Emerald training. So they're going to learn it as they're growing. But if you have a coach that's just a total rock star and is, already at Emerald or whatever, then I would plug them in 2016 Coach Basics and say, here's some extra resources in case you need them. But I think the new coach training will cover most of, and I don't want to say that it's dumbed down, but I feel like it is a little bit dumbed down. So it's more into words that new coaches understand. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not so big.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I need to do is have my new coaches go into this, and then if they feel like that they could use some more training, or after they get the hang of this, then send them over to 2016 Coach Basics and say, okay, now you can kind of start absorbing a little extra information here.
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yes. Any more questions? No. Okay. All right, so that's basically it for tonight. If you guys have topics that you want me to cover, or like as we go through the new coach basics and there's something that we need to talk about, post it in the team page, because sometimes I don't know what everyone needs to hear or what we need to go over. So if you have an idea or you're struggling with something, post it in the team page. That way I know that what to do on our next team call, because I don't have like a list that I'm just going through. I'm just going off what I think needs to be talked about. So, yeah, so that's it. Make sure that you look this over. And if you don't know how to get here, all I did was go to news and training, and then it pops over here on the side, and you can go to whatever rank you are. So if you're just a new coach and you're not Emerald yet, go to coach, and it's this right here. So
I have a question.
yes.
Are you going to leave the this call on Thursdays, the normal time?
Yes. So we're gonna attempt for 8 o'clock on Thursdays every night. I think, maybe, I'm pretty sure. Thursdays at 8 o'clock. That's what we'll stick with. If it doesn't work out for everyone and Sunday's better, maybe I'll post a questionnaire thing in our team page. If Sundays work better for everyone at 8 p.m., we'll do that. If not, we'll do Thursdays at 8. But, okay, no more questions? Yes, no? Okay, so, yeah, I will post this recording in our team page after it uploads. But other than that, I will see you next Thursday at 8 p.m. So, have a good night, guys.